Gardening isn't just about consuming, it's about giving back. Once upon a time, this block was just impoverished pasture land and a monoculture of kikuyu. So every plant that I put here is an improvement on what it was. Francis and I use this garden space every day. It's something that's for our own physical and our mental well-being. Over the years, many gardeners say to me, "Paul, the blocks are getting smaller, nobody gardens anymore." So when we came here, we wanted to try and cram as much as we could into 573 square metres. The house and the garden were designed at the same time, and it was designed as a biophilic design so that both come together. Out of our built environment, we need to look out upon nature. What I wanted to do was put as many different plants as I could. So the front yard is entirely native, and then as we move around to the backyard, there's a collection of succulents, a lawn, an orchard, a vegetable garden, an exotic garden, and also an internal rainforest atrium, all on a very small block. First of all, you need to get to know your blocks. The two things that we noticed that are the biggest constraints with the whole block is winds that blow for most of the year from the south or the west, and sandy soil. In fact, if you wanted to define the soil of Cape Paterson, I'd call it dirty sand. So what I try and do first is improve the soil. In improving the soil, I'm improving a myriad of creatures below ground. And then above ground, I like to grow as many things as I can, flowers, whatever. And then I'm trying to attract insects, lizards, frogs to my garden. From there, the birds will come as well. Most things worked well, but in gardening, nature will make a fool of you every day. So in this very small garden, we try to grow as much food as we can. At any time, we have about 24 different vegetables in the garden, and I really believe in growing a little of a lot rather than a lot of a little. There's 24 vegetables in the garden. There are also 27 fruiting plants around the backyard and 11 herbs. I also really believe in planting a lot of flowers with your vegetables and around your yard. I've seen a lot of people who always say to me, particularly with zucchinis, "We can't get our zucchinis to pollinate, Paul." And I say, well, you don't have a pollination problem, you have a flower deficiency. So my garden has a lot of flowers in it, both from a companion point of view, but also because I have a garden where I'm trying to feed both the body and the soul. Gardening is all about not just consuming. In fact, it should be less about consuming and more about giving back. Every day when I come outside into my garden, the first thing I do is I look at my plants and I ask them, "What do you need?" And they tell me, and then I go about it, because that's how we can save the planet, by getting back to putting our hands in the soil and relating to our planet.